Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of two here on Christmas Eve. The Bengals and Steelers underway on this Saturday. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Gun. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground to the 22-yard line. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
Here we go.
From the 22 now, here's the second down and 6.
Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sideline. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader, former Texan, there on the tackle. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Here's Pickett on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now on fourth down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. And back deep, Daxton Hill. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Bengals drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Gotta go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for the Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 10.
Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Gun.
This second and 4.
Here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
34 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Let's just call it, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Pickett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 37.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Here we go, shot.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Brad Robbins now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He finds his man complete. It's Warren. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A handoff for Warren. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Steelers at 4 and 10 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
On 1, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
11. Tommy.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15.
12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Pickett will look to throw it here. Complete to Austin. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 12.
Burrow will throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Play action. It's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. To the air on first down with Pickett. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 5.
Pickett back to throw. Across the formation, he hits Austin. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Pickett to throw on first down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards that time for number 14. Pickett now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
At the 18-yard line.
Boswell's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bengals 7.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Jones on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Their own 29-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 left. pass play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
On 4th down, here's the option. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Boston, the man in motion left. Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Back to throw, Pickett. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They give him a gain of 37.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield to head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Pittsburgh. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. 1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Micah Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, up to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 7.
11 MT, 11 MT, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very
very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
11 MT.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
11 Thomas. 11 Thomas.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bengals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Steelers 13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Another run on second down, trying to cover him. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
And the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here we go with Burrow. A short throw to Ingram, and he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here we go.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Done.
They run for it with Mixon. And he will have the Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining.